Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So how are y'all doing? I am doing really well. My husband and I went on a vacation last week and we seriously had such a wonderful time. We went to San Francisco. It was the first time for both of us, and so we had a blast. We really did, and I am happy to be home. A little bit sad, but that's okay. Of course, things have to get back to normal at some point, and it's already been about a week since we've been back, so I wanted to take today just to kind of relax and to do some filming. I'm really excited to sit down and film today, and I also, after this video, plan on doing a haul because I've picked up quite a few things, beauty related items over the past month, because I participated in the Ulta spring haul event. I picked up some of my skincare staples, and then I also of course participated in the Sephora VIB sale. I didn't buy that much from Sephora because again I had a trip coming up, but I still want to share those items with you. And then I also purchased some things while we were in San Francisco. I went to a TJ Maxx there, and I also went to this really cool Asian beauty store. I think it was 2 different stores that were just amazing. So anyways, that is in a separate video. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I'm just going to be catching up with you all. We're going to be chatting, talking about just life and how things are going, but let's go ahead and get started. I desperately want to put on a lip oil. I'm just going to throw this one on. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oil in Raspberry Peach. This is just in my collection, nothing new here, but I wanted to have something on these lips. All right, and in today's video, I have a combination of some new products, and also I'm going to be shopping my stash. So for primer, I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. This is just pulling from my stash here. I guess I'll tell you about our trip. So we had such a great time. I will try to post some pictures here on the screen, but that was the first time for both of us to travel to San Francisco. We visited Alcatraz. That was really fun, really fascinating to learn about the history of that place. We went to Chinatown. We walked through Little Italy very briefly. And we went to the Golden Gate Bridge, of course, and we tried a lot of coffee shops. I think we went to 7 different coffee shops. If you don't know this about me, we are huge coffee snobs. My husband actually used to work as a barista at a coffee shop here in San Antonio, and ever since then, I feel like he's been, when I met him, he was really into coffee, but I think even more so over the years, he's been even more into it. I am really trying to finish this up. This is the NYX Bear With Me multitasking spray. So I'm going to use this as my primer spray today. Using my fan here that I love so much. They sell these at TJ Maxx, by the way, but we are super into coffee, and every time we go visit a place, we want to check out the coffee shops in that local area. So that's what we did. We went to, like I said, I think it was 7 different coffee shops. We had so many on our list, we didn't even get through our entire list. So 7 was what we stuck with, and that means we went to, one of the days, I think we visited 4 different coffee shops, but that's what we had to do to make it happen because we were never going to get through all of the shops, at least half of them, if we didn't do that. So that's what we had to do. But yeah, we had a really great time. By the way, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I do have the shade Soft Beige in this one. But yes, we really enjoyed ourselves, and we had such a good time. And let me add a little bit more because I wasn't looking at the mirror when I was putting this on, and I feel like I could benefit from a little bit more. The goal or the key to using this foundation, I've noticed, because it's super finicky with me, is I have to go in with less. less is more with this specific foundation. So I have to keep that in mind. But anyways, so we had a really good time, and then, so our last day of the trip was last Saturday on April 20th, and our wedding anniversary is actually April 21st, which is why we went on the trip to begin with. We just really, really love celebrating our anniversary, and like we like to make it special. At least I do. I'm assuming he does too. But anyways, on April 19th, it was really, really exciting because I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. I feel like it's pretty common. Like, I feel like at this point, a lot of people are fans of her or they hate her. Like, it's pretty polarizing, or they're just like not a fan of her work. But I am a newborn Swiftie. I became interested in her music in 2022 when she released Midnights. That was just the vibe for me. That was the vibe for me. I loved that album. And so backtrack to all of her other albums, I got super into her. And on April 19th, she released The Tortured Poets Department, and seriously, talk about being on vacation, which is already a great thing, and then getting a brand new Taylor Swift album. Like, I seriously feel like the universe was just giving me a treat. Like, wow, like what a rush of excitement coming from all areas for me. I'm going in with the Catrice True Skin Concealer. Again, this is in my Shop My Stash. I've really been enjoying this, actually. And I've been enjoying putting my concealer a lot lower because I think it's actually doing me more favors than going in with so much underneath my eye. But anyways, I have been loving the new Taylor Swift album. Comment below if you are a Taylor Swift fan or if you have listened to the new album. I would love to hear from you guys. If you are not a Taylor Swift fan, like, no problemo. Please don't hate in the comments. Like, if you don't like her, like, that's just rude. Like, it's okay to like something that I don't like, right? Or that it's okay to not be interested in the same artist as other people, but don't be like mean, right? But anyways, wow, I have really enjoyed the album. I've been seriously so obsessed with it. So far, my favorite songs are, of course, Fortnite. I love that, and it makes me want to get more into Post Malone because obviously he's featured in that song, and the chemistry that those two have, Taylor Swift and Post Malone, is so cute that I seriously want to like investigate more of his music and just like kind of check it out because I feel like I'm really gonna like him as an artist. So anyways, I love Fortnite. I love Down Bad. Like, that's probably one of my favorite songs. I feel like that is a really popular song for most people. Like, a lot of people are enjoying that song. I love that song so much. I just love the chorus. So that one's definitely a favorite. So Long London, of course. I love that song. I love But Daddy, I Love Him. I don't love that one, but I enjoy it. I also really like Fresh Out the Slammer. I love that song. One that I freaking love, like, it might be my favorite on the album, which is A Hard Claim, because there's so many songs. Like, when she released the anthology, like, that's now there's a total of 31 songs. But I love Guilty as Sin. Like, I love that song so much. So what else? I love LOML. I love My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. What else? I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. I love that one. So sad. I love The Alchemy. I love I Hate It Here. I'm not going in order because I don't even know the order. I love, what is it? Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus or whatever that is. I like that song. I like So High School. I love The Prophecy. How did it end? I mean, literally the list goes on. I'm so pleased with this album. Like, I'm so pleased. So anyways, let me know, have you been enjoying it? And let me know, are you a Swiftie as well? It's okay, again, if you don't enjoy her music, totally fine, I get it. And yeah, so that's been also exciting. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Cream Bronzer in the shade Laguna 01. I love this. I love it so much, and honestly, I love how it smells. It's like summer in a cream bronzer. It smells amazing. That has been my life lately, has been that. And yeah, so things are going good. I've also been trying to live a lot healthier of a lifestyle, because I really want to lose weight. I was doing really well back in 2022. I was very strict on my eating and working out, and I'm proud to say that I have really been working out a lot more. This week alone, I think worked out 4 times already, and it's only Saturday, and my goal is to hit like 5 times a week. That would be great, but I know that it takes time, so I'm okay with like gradually getting there. So it's okay for me. I also have been cleaning up my eating. So I'm not obviously like perfect or anything, but I've been trying to make healthier choices. I've been really trying to cut back on sweets. I have been eating so much more salad. I've been eating so much more fruit. I've been trying to get into the habit of just making fruit like my dessert, because I am someone who loves sweets. And so I have really felt an impact in my energy levels and just how I'm feeling, my motivation, like everything. Like, I have just been overall in such a more positive mood because I have been prioritizing my health. And so I just want to say that, because I know that that's not what this video is about, but like totally, like if you are struggling with trying to get back into shape, or maybe you're struggling with trying to be healthy, do it little by little. It's about little changes. It's not about cold turkey. Like, that is not how you do it. And I'm not even there yet, right? Like, this is just me sharing my experience so far. So please, like, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Like, I'm still trying to learn this myself, but I'm just saying, like, just starting this, like, starting to like change within the last, like, I would say few weeks it's been now. That has helped so much with my energy, and I've been really happy so far. I haven't lost any weight, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's going to take time. I want to start small. I want to just try to lose like at least like a pound a week. That would be great, but it's slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's just about a lifestyle. So anyways, not to talk about that the entire video, but I have just been feeling so much better about myself. Even though I haven't lost weight, I've been feeling better because of the fact that I have more energy, I have more motivation, and I feel like overall I've just been really enjoying life a lot better. And yeah, so anyways, now let's get into blush. And boy, do I have the blushes today. I have so many different blush options. You will see some of this again in my Sephora haul coming up, but this is from LYS. Y'all are gonna be mad at me, but I am not doing good on my blush low buy. I was supposed to be only buying 1 blush per month this year, so ending the year with 12 blushes. I am to the point where I'm at September. Like, that is how many blushes I purchased. Like, I need to stop buying blushes, but I can't help it. But I am going to try moving forward not to purchase as many blushes. The goal is for me to just be mindful of my blush purchases. And I want to say that I've done that, but we'll see. Anyways, LYS, I picked this up. This is one of their new blushes. These, I don't know the name. I love the packaging, by the way. It looks like their cream bronzer, but it's a pink color. And I picked up the shade Bubbly. And it is a really beautiful metallic formula. So is it in focus? There we go. Let me do a swatch for you. These are super pigmented, super pigmented. So I have this as an option today. I really enjoy this formula, by the way, but it is very pigmented, so keep that in mind. I also picked up, of course, one of the Rare Beauty powder blushes. I wasn't going to do it. But I just kept seeing it in people's hauls, and I was experiencing FOMO. So I picked up the shade Hope, and I'm enjoying this so far. I really am. I have to go in with a little bit of a different brush. Let me get it. I have to go in with something a little bit more dense and more like fluffy of a brush, because it's pure, like this is pure like shimmer, right? That I don't want to concentrate the blush in a certain area. So I have been going in with this Morphe and Ariel brush. This is the A3.2, and I really do feel like it does a good job at applying it. So that is a blush option. I also picked up the Unearthly Spring Magic makeup collection. I purchased the entire thing. And this is the most beautiful blush palette. I do have a short on this, so I would appreciate if you hop over to that short after this video and give it some love. But I also kind of want to use this, so I'm like, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is, I have so many blush options, and I wish y'all could tell me what to use right now. I think I might go in a little bit with this. So this is again in the shade Bubbly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Fenty 125 face brush, and I just put some on the back of my hands, and I'm going to apply it that way because these are very pigmented. But I'm going to try to go in with a light hand. Let's see if Sabrina can actually do that. Because I do want to go in with a powder blush as well, whether it's the Unearthly palette or that Rare Beauty blush. But yeah, I really enjoy this. I'm not surprised. I love LYS's cream bronzer so much. So again, I'm just not surprised about how much I love this blush. So there's that. I think I'm gonna try to stop there. But let's see what else to talk about. I'm trying to think. I feel like I was going to say something else. Talking about shorts, I have been trying my best to upload more shorts, and I really appreciate you if you've given my shorts the love, if you've liked them, if you've given them a view. That means so much to me, because again, I'm just trying to build that skill a little bit. So hopefully y'all have been enjoying them. I've been enjoying making them. They're a little bit difficult to get like the lighting right, and I'm just so like not used to making those that I feel like I'm still learning how to make them more like aesthetic. But anyways, I really appreciate your support, and if you haven't seen my shorts, please go on over and give them some love. But I'm gonna go in and set the face. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm gonna do this really quickly off camera, and we'll be back. All right, so I'm back, and like I said, I did go ahead and set with my Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder, and then I went ahead and applied my eyeshadow primer in my brows. So I went in for brows, or for eyeshadow primer, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden. And then for brows, I really have been loving this e.l.f. little like brow powder and pomade little like quad. And here is what it looks like. I primarily use this shade in my brows, and this one is in the shade Dark Brown, and I feel like it does a really decent job. And I just go in with a angled liner brush for the brows, and then of course a dual-ended spoolie. And then for setting the brows, I've been loving this from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Brazilian Brow Lift Brow Gel. I really like that it has that butter bronzer smell. I don't mind it because it's just in my brows, like I'm not smelling it all day, but it's nice as I'm applying it to kind of get a whiff of that scent. And I love the packaging, that's super cute. So that is everything so far. I think the brows look good. I am happy with them. Now I'm gonna go ahead, because I've set the skin, I feel like I've lost some color. So I'm gonna go in with more bronzer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer. I do wear the shade 250 Light, and I'm just going to apply some of this just to kind of bronze up the skin a little bit more. I feel like I'm ready to start self-tanning. I feel like it's time. I wear these shirts from Target all the time. They are like these shrunken tank tops. I wear them religiously. They have just become some of my favorite shirts to wear on the weekends and to wear as I'm lounging around the house. They're just really comfortable. I am hot-natured, so I just love the comfort of something like a tank top. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And what was I saying? Basically, I'm ready to start self-tanning because I feel like it's time for me to darken the skin a little bit. I feel like my nose is really red because I was blowing it quite a bit earlier. Like I was having like a sneezing fit. So I'm going with some powder foundation because I just really want it to look flawless. I think that's better. And then I'm gonna go in with like a little bit more bronzer, like nothing additional on my brush, just a little bit there. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I think I'm just gonna go in with the Rare Beauty blush because I feel like more people are going to be interested in this. And what I do is I just dipped my brush in, and then I tapped off the excess, and I'm literally just focusing it right here. Again, dipping back in, dusting off the excess, and then just focusing it right here. And I feel like that looks really good. So I'm liking these so far. I thought that they would be like sparkle central, and I do kind of feel that way. So that's why I'm like very careful about like the placement, but I feel like as long as you're mindful of where you put it, you'll be good. So there you have it. I think that looks really good. So yeah, I'm happy with the makeup so far. I guess I could do highlighter. I got from the Unearthly Spring Magic collection a liquid highlighter, and this is in the shade I'm Sprung. It's really pretty. It has a little bit of like a green golden shift to it. I have to say this was kind of fussy to deal with yesterday when I applied it. So I'm putting it directly onto my finger rather than using the doe foot to apply this. And I'm gonna see if that works any better. And I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. I just feel like it's a little bit of a dry formula and that it doesn't blend super nicely. Like, I don't know if you can see that, where it's like kind of splotchy. Like, I don't know. Like, this is always how I apply cream and liquid highlighter. I just use my finger, and I even went in with my sponge, and that didn't really help even yesterday when I was doing this. So I don't know how I feel about these. Like, that was not the case. I saw the girl from Unearthly, I think it's Haley, I saw her using these, and like they did not look like that on her. So I don't know what the deal is. Like, these are just not, oh, wait a second. I'm like working them into the skin by like kind of rubbing them in very, very gently because I, again, don't want to like disrupt anything, and that seems to be working a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think I figured it out. And again, going back in with my sponge. I mean, that glow is like, it's unearthly. That glow. Okay, so this is what I did. I did like a line, and then I just started like rubbing, that might have been too much. I just started like rubbing it into the skin very gently, and then patting. So I feel like these just have to be warmed up a little bit. And you can also do that like maybe between your fingers, warming it up. so that it's not like warming it up on your face. And then I'm desperately gonna go in and blend this into the skin more with my sponge. And I really think that that solved it. Yeah, I think that did. But what I'm gonna do is go in with the blush, the brush that I used for the blush, just to kind of like make it a little bit more seamless, hopefully. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yay, I'm so glad that I got that to work because I wasn't sure how I was feeling. I think I can actually use more blush. So what I'm gonna do is now use the Unearthly blush palette because I really do think I want some more blush. So this is the Spring Magic Incandescent Blush Palette. Very, very pretty. But what I think I'm gonna do is go in with the shade Alchemy, which is right here. That is one of the names of the songs in the Taylor Swift album, The Alchemy. And I'm just going to, these are not as shimmery as the Rare Beauty, so I feel like I can kind of be a little bit more generous with where I apply these. I feel like this video is going to be super long, so I apologize. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. Now let's go in with some setting spray. I feel like, ow, I love these earrings, but my hair gets caught. They are super cute. Look, they're like these little like iridescent butterflies. I got them at a local market, but they always get caught in my hair. Like my hair gets caught in the wings of that butterfly and it hurts. But I feel like I've been a bad makeup YouTuber because I purchased the Marshmallow setting spray. It's a matte finish makeup setting spray and I seriously have not even been using it. So I feel like it's gotten kind of bad reviews. It does smell good though. It really does. It does smell like marshmallow, like cotton candy, which I don't mind at all. Like I'm not mad about that. All right, now for the fun stuff. Let's apply eyeshadow. And I'm really, really excited because I am going to be using the Spring Magic eyeshadow palette. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how stunning this packaging is. I wish I could have this artwork and frame it because I love it. Something about the artwork against this really beautiful periwinkle packaging. And then here is what the palette looks like. It's very beautiful. Again, I did just do a short of this entire collection. So what I want to do, I was looking at this girl on YouTube and I will tell you her name because I want to give credit. She does the most beautiful looks. Her name is Rosy Colors, and this is the look that she created using the Bella Beauté Bar Angles of Illumination palette. And I want to do something like that, but with this Unearthly palette. So the look that she did is a coral and blue look. And I feel like with the periwinkle shirt that I'm wearing, with the earrings that I'm wearing, with the blush, everything, I think that'll look good. So I'm not going to try to recreate the look that she did because she is very talented with eyeshadow. And it's not that I'm not, it's just I'm not like really, like I feel like I cannot really like put that into application as well, but I'm going to do like my own twist on it. So I think what I'm going to do is just basically focus on creating a more like pinky coral look with this palette. And then I will go in at the end with like some of the blues to incorporate some of the blues. So let's do that. So I'm going to start this look with the shade Flourish, which is this one right here. Very, very pretty. And just build this into the crease. I used this palette yesterday and I thoroughly enjoyed the look that I created. And I was a little bit worried about, I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little. I was a little bit worried about the shimmer shades because I just saw Leah Janae's video about this palette and how the shimmer shades are very creamy, that they're almost too creamy. And that was not my experience, at least with the shade I tried. So I was very happy that that was the case because, again, I was a little bit nervous, but that shade applied beautifully. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Blossom, and just kind of like add that to the crease, like just to add and create a little bit more depth right in here. And then whatever is like left over on the brush, just kind of like adding it here to the top. I think that'll be really nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, then I'm going to start working the crease a little bit more. I'm gonna see if I build up Blossom, that same shade I just used. I'm gonna see if I can build that up in the inner corner. I think it's working, yeah. Because I don't wanna introduce like browns into this look if I can help it. Really, really trying to build up right here in the outer corner. Gosh, I am so hungry. I'm ready to eat. I'm gonna eat after this. And just bringing it up slightly right there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, now for the shimmer shade, because I feel like naturally that's what I have to go in first. Of course, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Glitter Primer. And for the shimmer shade, I wanna try to find like the most corally look or shadow. Ooh, that one might work. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the shade Lush, which looks like this, very pretty, and it's that shade right here, and apply that on the lid. Wow, look at that pigment. I've only used this palette once, so this is the second time that I'm using it, and I just am really impressed with Unearthly's formula. I really, really enjoy it. It's been such a pleasure to use and to have in my collection. Yeah, I really love the way that looks. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, kind of what I was envisioning here. Now let's start incorporating some of the blues. So what I think I want to do, I think I want to use the shade Healer, which is this one right here. And I'm using an angled BK Beauty 208 brush and dipping my brush into it. And I think I'm going to just very lightly line the upper lash line with this really pretty blue shade and just packing on the pigment here. I don't want to do like any winging, but I think you can see me applying that blue. Like, I think it's working. Actually, with that same brush, I'm gonna go in with the deeper blue, which is the shade Thaw, this one right here, and I think I'm gonna just like deepen the outer corner with this shade right here. Ooh, yeah, I'm happy with that choice. Yeah, I think that looks very good. Okay, then I think I want to apply this very stunning blue color in the shade Breezy. And I think I want to apply that on the lower lash line. I'm really curious to see how pigmented this will be. Ooh, I don't think I like that very much. It kind of made a mess. I think I needed a smaller brush. Okay, I think I needed a smaller brush, so I'm gonna try doing that. And I'm not loving that very much, but it's okay. So I don't love that. So I'm gonna go into the shade Healer again, which is the more like teal color, and applying this on the lower lash line instead and like tapping it. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think I might go in with this shade Rainfall right here. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this. Just very gently with, like, I'm literally applying that much and applying it in the center. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm kind of freaking out because I really liked it. I think I'm gonna stop there because I think I'm getting really brave. And then in the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is seriously gorgeous, Clouds. I have been loving this shade so much. and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner. All right, now I'm gonna try to recreate this on the other eye and then we will be back. All right, so I am done. Here is the completed look. I'm very, very happy with it. A little bit out of my comfort zone. I was having to use some techniques that I am certainly not used to. I am just really, really bad at being really precise on like the inner corner, the outer corner, and lining. Like I just don't have a lot of skill in that, but I am overall really happy with the look. I still feel like I could use more blush, which is crazy because I used a total of 3 blushes, but that is just me. Anyways, really quickly, let me share with you what my thoughts are on some of this new makeup, and also really quickly, the lip product. I just threw something on because honestly, I'm going to just eat lunch after this. This is the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip and the shade Follow Back. One of my favorite lip products, I feel like, of all time. I just seriously love this formula so much. Sorry, my hair is all crazy. I just seriously love this lip oil formula so much. So I just wanted to throw that on, something really nice and hydrating on the lips. But as far as the new stuff that I used, I have really been enjoying the LYS Cream Blush. Again, I have the shade Bubbly. I love how pigmented it is. I love how summer and spring appropriate this blush is. I really love the packaging. So I give these a thumbs up. I really do. I enjoy them very much. I also used the new Rare Beauty Powder Luminous Blushes, and I did pick up the shade Hope. I also give these a thumbs up. Now, the only way that I think you should use these to avoid any type of enhancing of the pores, my personal humble opinion would be to use a more powdery brush, a more like fluffy brush. Again, I've been loving the Morphe Ariel brush in the number A3.2. Really enjoy this, and again, I focus it mainly right here, and that has helped me get my full use out of this. One thing I haven't tried though is using this blush on its own, so I will have to do that and then keep you posted. What else was new to me that I used? I have been really enjoying the new Unearthly Spring Magic makeup collection. The incandescent blush palette is absolutely stunning. This is different than the Rare Beauty blush formula. These are not as shimmery, so it doesn't feel like you have to be more careful with the placement of these blushes. I feel like I can be a little bit more generous with this formula because I don't feel like it's as emphasizing as the Rare Beauty blushes. So I wanted to note that. A little bit of a learning curve with the highlighters. I haven't used the pink one from this collection. The pink one is in the shade Awaken. I'm really excited to play around with this shade. I think it'll make a really nice blush topper, but so far I'm really loving the shade I'm Sprung. Like, I love how beaming it is, and there was a little bit of a learning curve. You saw how patchy it looked whenever I first applied it, but once I, kind of spreaded it out and warmed it up with my finger on my cheek, that really helped the situation. And now I'm really happy with the way that it looks. So I will continue playing around with these. Again, I need to play around with the pinker toned one, but so far so good with that one. And then the Unearthly Spring Magic eyeshadow palette. Really have been loving these, or loving this. I'm really pleased so far with the formula. I'm happy to report that the shimmers, at least what I've tried so far, have not been too creamy where I feel like they've been creasing. I will try to keep an eye on the makeup look that I have right now because I did use a different shimmer shade than I used yesterday, so we shall see. The one that Leah Janae used was the shade Grimoire. I think it's this shade right here. That one, she said, that was super creamy and creased a little bit, but I am so far so happy with this one. But I believe that is everything. Everything else was just kind of like me pulling from my stash, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry if it's very long. I was in apparently a very chatty mood today, but I was just excited to finally get back to filming and just sharing with you some of the new products that I've picked up recently. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I would love for you to subscribe and join my YouTube channel family here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!